Es Ben, mi marido.
Soy Patrick Phil, mi mujer, Kiara. Tenéis que hacernos una visita. El sudoeste. Es precioso.
Sí, estaría bien. Qué lugar tan tranquilo.
He is, but Paddy's really enjoying himself a lot of the time as well. He really, if Ben and Louise, the nice American couple, are his food, he really enjoys playing with his food. And so playing somebody who's enjoying themselves, I don't know, it makes it easier. But to be honest with you, when they shout cut, I would say 99 times out of 100, I am able to just let it go, you know? Well, I've got some friends that I was sort of channeling a little bit, and look, none of my friends are like Paddy, but in terms of their quite charismatic, friendly alpha masculinity, definitely riffing off some of my friends, and I don't know if there was any, like, there's a lot of people out there on social media and YouTube and stuff, like, telling young men how to behave and trying to reclaim masculinity. And even though Paddy is a little more, it's a little bit more nuanced than that, he's not just spouting masculinity, he is projecting masculinity. And listen, masculinity is not a bad thing, it's not a problem, but when it is a kind of toxic masculinity, when it is completely self-obsessed instead of self-possessed, when it's self-serving, when it's about dominance, which it is, even with a smile on his face, it is with Paddy. And so that was an exciting thing to play, or not to play, but to examine and to see how that affects somebody like Ben particularly. Because I think Louise sees through it right from the beginning, but she's in a place in her marriage where she's trying to repair and make things work. And so if this is working for Ben, and Ben sees this, Ben is like a sort of beta male who's suffering and who's damaged and hurt. He sees this person who is, yes, okay, maybe he's a bit alpha male, and maybe some people would say that's just a bad thing no matter what, but this guy is happy. This guy is able to enjoy his life. This guy loves his partner like you wouldn't believe, and they have the most incredible relationship. So you've got these good guys with an awful relationship that you would never wish on your worst friend, on your worst enemy. And then you've got these bad people who've got the kind of love that we all dream about. And that imbalance and that juxtaposition and that contradiction was so exciting to play with. I think they can expect to be entertained. They can expect to find a lot of humor, especially when you're in an audience in a theater with a bunch of people. There's a lot of comedy, which is weird because it's a scary movie, and it truly does become scary. Tension. It's like a bow being pulled until it's like ready to break. Either the arrow is going to get released or the bow itself is going to snap. And just at that moment, it all kicks off. I think you're going to be entertained, but it's also about something. It is about these social issues that we're talking about masculinity, femininity, about the social contract, about social compliance, about challenging the way we all behave in society. Like, we pay our taxes and we go to work and we go home and we watch TV and then we go to bed. Like, is that life enough, or is there something else? And if there is something else, what does that cost society, and safe, polite society? What does it cost that if we all just take what we want, you know, and we become that more animalistic version of humanity again?
Sé que podemos ser un poco...
Muy intensos.
Sí.